So in today's session, we will be looking at the usage of language in mediation. Like in the qualities of mediator, we had discussed about when the parties are communicating, it is important for the mediator to understand what is it the parties are communicating. And similarly, when the mediator is communicating, it is important for the parties to be on the same page, communicating on the same issues and understanding what is being stated. At the same time, we also spoke about the statements of mediator to be not to be emotionally loaded, that he should be a neutral party, and even while speaking, the language that he uses has to be neutral and the statements that he uses have to be neutral. No, so for this exercise, today's session will be on how to go about the neutralizing process and how language can be used and how the mediator has to use a neutral language both to communicate and to elicit information and to take the mediation process forward. So I'll share screen of a particular PowerPoint. Okay. So why is it that we need to reframe? What we are doing in reframing is, as a mediator, we will be repackaging the negative, judgmental, loaded statements, and we will be making them into neutral, palatable, and constructive statements. This is the purpose of mediation and also a purpose of reframing, and also to elicit information to facilitate the mediation process and to advise the parties from outside. The role of a mediator is not advisory, however, in his facilitative role, how best he can help the parties to come to an amicable settlement through usage of language and reframing. Now, through reframing, what is done is, it's like, the rice is there on top of that. You have the husk on top of that, wheat also. So before we start cooking it, we remove the husk, right? So in a similar manner, what is done is, when the party is coming to us with cover, it's like the husk, grain of rice with so much of husk covering it. So there'll be a lot of extra and information which is not directly related to the conflict, and it can also be affecting the facilitation and resolution process negatively. So what we are doing is, we are detoxifying the toxic language. We are removing that part, making it neutral. And when we are doing that, we are looking at the issue. What is it? That is the issue. That's the purpose of reframing. Now, when we are doing this, it also happens that the other person to the fight, he also understands that this is the issue. It's not only the mediator, it's even the other person into the fight. He also understands the perspective of the other person, the issue as the other person sees it. So it helps the mediator to focus on the problem rather than on the dialogue delivery, tone, and so on. And it helps the mediator as well as party to attend to the problem or issue rather than start a fight and focusing on other ancillary issues, like, for example, the body language, tone of language, and so on. Now, when do you reframe? You reframe when there is a judgment statement you want to change into a feeling. A blame can be changed into contribution. Accusations can be changed into intentions. Negative to positive, and past doing to future thought. Basically, all of these have got negative connotations this side. See, the red parts are all negative connotation, and to the right you find it is positive, the blues. So now we'll have the next, this is your part. How do you convert a judgment statement into a feeling? So all of you start off.
Should we be writing this or tell it, ma'am?
No, please tell.
So the first one would be
First
like,
one is he does not understand that pandemic is as much for me as for him. This is what she says. I'm sorry that this part got missed out. It is as much for me as for him.
it's there, ma'am.
Can you see it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So we can I say that first one?
Yes, please, please.
It looks like you are overburdened with work.
Yes. Anyone else?
Or it could be there's a lot of stress due to work you're facing.
Yeah. It can also be you appreciation for work. Like you long for appreciation for work. That can also be. You are loaded with work. Yeah. Loaded is again a loaded word. So yeah. So okay. So next.
Next one is comparison of a son.
So how do you change it into a feeling?
My son causes no much trouble or headache. Might be the positive attitude of the son is seen here.
So how do you say?
Ma'am, can we say that you expect him to be like your son?
Yes. You want, not expect. You
want.
Yeah, you wish. You wish he is like your son. Or or it can also be that you care for your for him like your son and you want him to be like that, something like that. Okay, right. Now next, see, from a complaint kind of a thing, it is becoming, positive. Are you seeing the difference in the way of approach? Yeah. Okay, next.
So the next statement is related to the problem, not having any problems with earlier CEO. But when it comes to the new CEO, he is having the certain problem. It could be the stress. So, or it could be the rigid working conditions, something like that,
Hmm.
and not having friendly relationship.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I'm having problem with the new CEO. So
No,
it
no,
is
it has to be
making
neutralized. Okay. What you can say, try once more.
Can I try, ma'am?
Yes.
You expect the new CEO to be as productive as the earlier one.
See, again here, when you're saying productive, again you are speaking of some quality of the CEO. We don't know whether the earlier CEO was productive or not. We don't know. It's just a statement of the party, right? So as a mediator, you don't know whether the other person was productive and you can't say so. Okay. So what you can say is, maybe it is the issue of, just keep the word issue in your handbook always. You can say issue of leadership, new leadership, or the person at the top, or you're having issues with the CEO, style of working of the CEO, like how Nandini had mentioned. She had mentioned rigid style. We cannot say style is rigid as a mediator. We cannot say. We can only say, Nandini, are you here? You should say,
yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
you should say, we are having issues with the style of functioning of the present CEO. We can only
Okay,
say that
okay,
much.
ma'am.
We can't say rigid, not rigid, expect, or less such things. Every word that you use, it has to be neutral, right? Okay, good. Next, we'll go to the next one. Anyone wants to start?
Yes, ma'am. You would like to be, or you could say that how to neutralize this one. I'm just trying.
Yeah, see, you're trying to convert it into contribution. Okay. Means with that sentence, improvement is possible. So, yeah.
Okay, you like somebody to appreciate your qualities than the appearance.
Okay. Okay, that's quite reasonable. Okay, next.
He's so
So
irresponsible. He keeps giving the children sweets and cold ice cream all the time. So it feels like he doesn't want the children to eat sweets and ice cream.
So what is the concern?
Eating
To be
sweets and ice cream.
responsible enough.
Responsible, there must be some Yeah,
Restrictions
what
in the
is
food.
the central theme of eating sweets and ice cream? The eating pattern. Okay. So you are
Changing.
concerned about
Children's
eating
health.
Eating habits.
eating habits. or health?
There is a change required in the eating habits.
Eating?
Habits.
Can you repeat that?
There is a change required in the eating habits of the children.
You can't say change required. You can't say that. You are concerned that you can't say as mediator.
Okay.
You can't say. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Because when one person is saying he is irresponsible giving sweets and chocolates, ice cream. So all you do is you are taking what the person is telling you, neutralizing it, removing that wheat husk and giving it back to them without that, clean and neat. Okay? You cannot say you want change. As mediator, you can't say. So you'll say, okay, so what you mean is that you are concerned about the eating habits of the children. Is that so? Like that you can ask. Okay. Then the other person will tell, yes, this is what is my worry. Like that. Okay. Now next.
So next one is she does not care for the family. If not, why will she contest the will? So basically, she is not caring about the family. So thereby we get to know that she is more focused on outer world rather than family. And she, how to tell?
Okay, I see you keep please tell.
So in your point of view, she shouldn't have contested the will, something like that.
Please
No, as a
note this down,
mediator,
what I am stating. All of you, please note this down. How I am telling, please make a note. You are identifying the problem area correctly, all of you. Okay? But what you're doing is you are adding your own words to that. You cannot do that. Identification of issues correct. Okay? So once you have identified, you write on one side what is the issue. Like Nandini has identified that caring for the family is important. So what the mediator can say is, as I understand, you are concerned.
she is much focused on outside other than family.
What we can say is, as I understand, you are concerned about the care for the family, the care that she should give for the family, like that. Can we write that? You are concerned. You keep that in the beginning for every sentence.
Okay.
As I understand the issue, as I understand the issue is, that is one way of saying. The other thing is, as I understand, is the area of concern, dash, whatever you want to say, or do you want to say that according to you, she does not care for the family? Making sure,
yes.
clarifying. So 3 ways of saying the same thing. Here, because we are converting blame to contribution, you can also say, so according to you, you are concerned that she should care for the family, like that. So can we progress?
Yes, ma'am.
According to you, what I can understand is you want your mother to be taken care of.
Excellent. Next, Nandini or Bharati.
Can I try, ma'am?
Hmm.
Can I try the second one, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
I can understand that you are concerned with the institute's growth.
Ah, very nice, very nice. Institute's growth or future.
Future.
Hmm. Future.
So next
Growth,
one,
see,
ma'am.
growth again is up
The-
or down, no? Future. Future, yeah, maybe growth also. Okay. We can't be so careful. Okay, you understood. Now next, Nandini or Bharati, please.
So from this, we get to know that, or we understood that. So the friends, guests, and relatives are more important, and they are getting into the distance
Hmm.
from us because of some person.
Hmm.
All those people are very much important. So from this statement, we understood that.
Hmm. So what is important?
The
As I
relationship,
understand,
Hmm?
as I
the
understand,
relationship.
Tell Bharati.
as I understand, to take care of the guests, friends, and relatives are the issue here.
Hmm. Hmm? And building good relationships.
Relationship with them.
Huh? Building a family or relationship with family. Okay. So that is the central issue. Building of good relationship with family and relatives or friends, whatever. Okay. Building relationships. Okay. Now next,
Okay.
let Nandini try this.
She relax all the time. It's not as I do not keep me clean. So here the main focus from this I can understand is the cupboard is not clean.
Hmm.
So all the time it will be messy.
Hmm.
So she is little neglected towards the work.
Hmm.
Yeah, the main focus is not keeping the cupboard clean.
Excellent. Now you tell that in the pattern that I told you. I told you beginning how to start. You like that you tell.
Yeah. So from this we get to know that the main focus or the main issue is not keeping the cupboard clean. So which makes the
That's all. Stop.
yeah.
You put
Yes,
in
ma'am.
the
Yeah.
beginning for every sentence.
Cleanliness of cupboard.
You are identified. You have to practice. As I understand in the beginning, the issue
Yes, ma'am.
is
Yeah.
keeping the cupboard clean. Say it again,
Clean.
Nandini. Say it, please.
So as I understand, the main issue is not keeping the cupboard clean.
Are you with me on this? You can add and ask the other person. Okay?
Okay.
Write
Yes,
it
ma'am.
down, all of you. Are you with me on this?
What you will
Yes,
say.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I can understand, you do not, or you feel the behavior is not right towards you.
Retry. Try once more.
As I can see, you are not happy with the with his behavior.
Try once more.
Or
Ma'am,
I can feel that the issue here is of behavior.
Excellent. That is right. You can't say I'm
Can we put in
happy.
other words like
You-
unattractive behavior?
No, you can't. You can't.
Okay, can't use
See,
qualities like
you can't say unattractive, attractive, anything. You can't say anything. You just have to take out the central theme without the good or bad. Huh? Okay. Bharti, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So next, Bharti, you try Bharti and Nandini.
She keeps the house so untidy.
Hmm.
So cleanliness of the house is the issue here.
So put it in a statement and tell.
As I understand, the house tidiness is the issue.
Tidiness is the issue. Am I right? Do you go with me? Do you agree with me on that? Write it down so that you get used to the thing. Next.
Fine.
So the next, their children are so unruly. So as I understand that, the issue is with the children behavior. Am I right?
Perfect. Next.
The next one, as I can feel that the issue here is of spending pattern.
Excellent.
Am I right?
Great,
Or
great.
are you with me on this?
So as I understand that, the issue is the appearance here. Am I right?
See, here you're trying to help the person look into future. So the language, I'll tell you how we can say. She could be so good looking. She could be good looking, means could be is the future also. Yeah? Like that.
Yes.
We are giving them hope and we are encouraging them and so on.
Next one I'll try.
Yeah.
So
Could
as
be.
we can understand that they could be more polite.
Good.
So should we stop it at that, or should we again say something more?
That's enough. That's enough. Next.
It was a big family gathering in that marriage. Everyone was so happy that day. So already it is positive here. How do I take up further, ma'am, for the future? Might be.
Bharti ma'am, it is the past, so you should make it for the future.
Take it to future. How? They want the mediator is trying to make them happy in the future also. How?
There could be a big family gathering. I can't use the term future here.
The family gathering could be happy.
No, we can make it short also. See, there is some kind of difference between the first sentence and second. It's saying in that marriage they were all, it's a big family gathering was there, everybody was so happy. We can just say they could be so happy, or as a family they could be so happy.
Okay. Fine.
Is that okay? Bharti, are you with me on this? There are two issues here, family and happy that day.
Happiness.
So with the family, they were so happy. So they could be so happy. Yeah? As a big family. Are you with me on this?
Yes, ma'am.
Next one shall try, ma'am.
Yeah.
So as we can understand that he could be more responsible, or maybe he could be still the favorite of his father. He could be the favorite of his father.
He could still be the favorite of his father.
Favorite of his
Right.
father.
Okay. Okay. So now what we'll do is we will go to the next one. This is important. We don't have much time. So when do you reframe? When generalizing, state the issue in a broader, less provocative language. I'll tell you what, with reference to the role plays that you did yesterday. Like for example, in Bharti's role play, the students, they came directly to the point. This is sorry, in this Nandini's role play, I think the SBN Limited case study. So
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
in that case, there was issue of chain of command and dress code and punctuality and so on. So when we are questioning, we have to go deeper into why the SBN manager thinks the dress code is not appropriate. We have to understand his perspective of what the dress code could be. See, you remember the kimono example that we saw in allied disciplines? So what we have to do is we have to make them talk more, elaborate on that single statement that they have given. So did you get it, Nandini? Like, since they came directly to the point, punctuality issues, dress issues, and chain of command and so on, payment, you go more into details. We have to gather more information. In other opening statements, in the beginning, more details were given. So we will take a central issue and proceed. Whereas in your case, we will gather more information. And
Yes,
the
ma'am.
next is the negative valuation to positive valuation. Find out the basis for that value. When somebody is saying that this person is, some value judgments have been passed by the SBN Limited manager. So you have to understand what the company stands for. Like the vision, mission, those things also you can talk. We need not use such big language, but values also you can tell. So could you follow Bharti, Nandini?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, okay, generalizing. Now, when somebody is saying he is such a creep, what do you mean? What are the behaviors associated with being a creep? You have to inquire, why do you say he is a creep, or why do you consider him to be cheap? You have to ask. Then they will describe. You make a note. So one person may be throwing a towel on the table or the bed. The other person is used to keeping folded towel. So you have to help them to do it. Okay? Then I'm sick of him or her. What are the behaviors that make him or her sick? We have to find out. Describe in questioning. He's so dumb. Why do you think the person is so dumb? He doesn't do housework properly. He doesn't bring money, or he's not good in bank accounts, or he doesn't understand when you are speaking. You should not ask all these questions. You should say, why do you think so? Why do you think so? You need not even use the word dumb or sick or cheap. Why do you think so? And then make them talk. He did this, he did that, he didn't do this, all that. Huh? And supposing there is this context of no responsibility, why do you think so? Please note it down. Please note this down. Huh? Why do you think so? Gather information. Huh? Why they are considered not responsible? They will give half a page of description. Make note of everything. From that, we have to find common points of behavior. Then valuation also same thing. She is useless. We find out what is the value based on which a person is considered useless. Okay, does not care a bit. What according to him is the meaning of care? We need not say what is the meaning of care according to you. We need not ask. We will only say, so why do you think so? Then they will describe. Okay, if they don't tell immediately, you go on asking till you get information. We will have a session on questioning. Then reframing, I already told you, paraphrasing, removing the crust and ask for clarification, expanding, and removing the acknowledging the value. Value is the care, the other things that we spoke about. What is useful, hate, and so on. So are you with me on that till now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
We
ma'am.
have to gather, supposing they are immediately giving value loaded statements. He is useless. He doesn't care for me. He is a creep. Such things. Why do you think so? Get the information. As much as you can. Okay. So he throws the towel on the table. Okay. In case of office, so he's not punctual. So what time does he come to office? When does he leave? And what is the expectation of salary? How do the other people get salary? All that you have to ask. You have to get information, make notes, and share it with the others. Okay, so this is the crux. And with this, we conclude the session for today. Thank you and goodbye.